Hello fellow gamers, welcome back to Pokemon Sapphire. In the last episode, we made it here to Route 10, what route was it over here? Route 110. And you may notice that this is Route 103. Now if you remember, we were at Route 103 before. We've been here before, so keep that in mind for a little bit later. In the last episode, we caught our new teammate, Travis, who's female, but no one pays attention to gender. Travis is actually a boy. I don't care if it says it's a girl. It's a boy. Oh, here's that Plusle Pokemon I was talking about. Probably gonna use that Repel after this fight. But as I've said, Plusle's actually a pretty bad Pokemon. Both Plusle and Manoon are both pretty bad. I'm just gonna run. Oh, let me run away, please. I'm a little afraid because, you know, Steven is weak, like quad weak to electricity. Let me run away, please. I don't want to face you anymore. Thank you. Anyway, so a couple things to do in my bag. Activate one Repel. And use our last Oranberry, whatever. Anyway, so now we have a Repel. A dire hit. That's probably like one of the weirdest translation. Oh, come on, seriously? Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I actually went back and healed for a sec because, hey look, who's right here? Hi Kevin J, long time no see. While I was searching for other Pokemon, my Pokemon grew stronger, so how about a little battle? Okay, so yes, we are taking on May for the second time. Her first Pokemon is a Shroomish, level 18 with the moves Tackle, Stun Spore, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. Now, this thing could cause some trouble for you because immediately it's going to stun you, and that's just annoying. Because, see, I called it already. Being paralyzed gives you a 50-50 chance of attacking every turn. And the other problem is, you also become slower than the other Pokemon. You will, chances are, always go last, just about no matter what. You very rarely go first while you're paralyzed. There it goes. It often will Leech Seed you after being stunned, but we got lucky there, so. She's switching to her Marsh Stomp, which I'm not sure exactly how to beat this thing, because this is one of her hardest Pokemon. Marsh Stomp will know Water Gun, Bide, Mud Shot, and Foresight, and Foresight is completely needless in this fight, so. It's a Water Ground type, so although we do have Electrike cannot even hit it because of its part ground type, so we gotta be careful with this thing. This thing is actually a problem. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people find this fight really hard, because oftentimes her starter can really just, for lack of a better term, pwn your whole team. So you really just gotta do some damage to it, and just keep working up, you know. Although she may not have a Marsh Stomp, you will know that she will always have one of the 3 starters that beats yours, as I've already told you. But her team is slightly different also. She will always try to have she'll always try to have a Grass, a Fire, and a Water type, no matter what. So, if you had picked, say, Mudkip, and you had Marsh Stomp, and she would have Grovyle, the evolved form of Trico, she would still need a Water, she already filled up her Grass type, but now she needs a Water type for her team. She would actually have a Wailmer as opposed to Shroomish, because she already has a Grass type. That's pretty much how it works. Her last Pokemon is a Numble, the Fire Ground type, with only 3 moves, Growl, Tackle, and Ember. I think that's kind of interesting, and since it's a Fire Ground type, I'm just going to try doing some damage here with this. Oh look, that did a fair bit of damage. Because he takes ×4 from Water, so really gotta, like, he's not that great of a well, his evolved form is okay. I'm gonna try giving Electrike some. You can see if we can finish this off. One more tackle and you can do it. Let's hope he doesn't die. Don't die. Don't die. Yes. Good job, Travis. You did it. You beat your first Pokemon on our team. Well, you beat our rival. You helped us beat our rival. Yikes! You're better than I expected. Yeah, as you can tell, I did some off-screen training too. So, yeah. You've been busy training too, haven't you? I think you deserve a reward. This is from me. You get the Item Finder. The Item Finder is probably one of the most useless items in the game. Like, it has a use, but frankly, it's never required. What it does is it lets you find items in the ground. Like, you know how I said there's little random invisible items? Well, here, I'll use the item finder here. Oh, there's nothing around me, so I can't even do it. But let's say you were like, let's see if there's anything hidden around here. Anything hidden right here? There we go. See, there's a hidden item right there. If you use the item finder, your guy would have pointed towards it. In later games, they referred to it as the dowsing machine, which I must say, oh, that was stupid of me. Okay, I'll see you guys in a sec. I wanted to complete my collection. You only had 2 Pokemon. Anyway, so continuing off here, we're trying avoiding this guy right here. Okay, so we made it through there. We are now out of that route. The repels effect wore off. Perfect timing, because here we are in Mauville City. Mauville City. Obvious item. Oh, an X speed. X speed is a pretty useless item. Basically, you can use it and you get a free speed. One stat raise in speed. That's about it. We're gonna heal up our guys here. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick here. It's kind of interesting. This guy over here, you notice how he has like pink hair? He's the storyteller, the tales of legendary trainers. I don't want to hear your tale. But what you can do is if you... It's kind of interesting when you can... This is the game that also showed mixed records. There's like 6 different guys could be sitting there. And if you mix records, you'll switch them around. And it's funny because that guy's the storyteller. He tells you about a legendary trainer. If you were to mix records with them after you talked to him and told them that you were a legendary trainer, he would tell the person who got him all about you. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, in here we can talk to this guy. He goes, well, what do we have here? A most energetic customer. Me? You may call me Rydell. I'm the owner of this cycle shop. Your running shoes, they're awfully filthy. Did you come from far away? Yes. You're saying that you came all this way from Lillard. My goodness, that's ridiculously far. If you had one of my bikes, you could go anywhere easily while feeling the gentle caress of the wind. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bike. Oh, wait a second, I forgot to tell you, there are 2 kinds of bikes. There's the mock bike and the acro bike. The acro bike is for technical rides. I suggest taking the mock bike. The acro bike is required for, like, getting certain Pokemon if you're trying to complete your Pokedex, but besides that, it's not much. But now I'm going to explain to you guys how the register feature works. You hit registered. I don't know what that like hiss was there. That was me, but I mean like... And then if you hit select, you can automatically activate it rather than going to your item screen. This was in 2nd generation, but it's pretty cool. And the mock bike goes really fast, so I highly suggest... Hey, who's this? Aw, Uncle, please. I want to challenge this gym and see how much better I've become. Please, may I please? Now hold on, Wally. Since you started living with Pokemon, you have grown quite a lot stronger, but don't you think you're pushing it to suddenly challenge a gym? I'm not pushing it. If I combine forces with Ralts, we can beat anyone. Oh, hi, Kevin J. I've gotten a lot stronger since we met. I want you and my uncle to understand that. Kevin J, please, will you have a battle with me? Sure. Thank you. Okay, here I come. Okay, so here we are facing Wally, and he only has 1 Pokemon. And that 1 Pokemon is a Ralts. His stats are at the side, and frankly, I don't even feel like necessarily showing them all to you. He is a Psychic type, and he does have Psychic moves now, but come on. We should be watching the double teams, but this fight's pretty much over. I don't even know why I made sidebars for this. That was way too easy. Then again, we are really over-leveled, so... I lost. I got 960 Pokédollars. And he goes... Uncle, I'll go back to Verdanturf. You do realize, since your Ralts was level 16, you could probably have easily beat Roxanne. And since you're a Psychic type, you could probably also beat whoever. It is just dawned on me that you must be a trainer who kept an eye out for Wally when he caught his Pokemon. Why don't you come visit us in Verdanturf sometime? I'm sure Wally would enjoy it. Okay, so if you want to go to Verdanturf this way, I could take on the gym this episode, but I don't think we have enough time. So I'm just going to quickly show some stuff off. This is the daycare center. You can leave a Pokemon in there, and it will gain experience as you walk around. It's pretty good if you want a Pokemon just to gain levels. Trying to avoid all these trainers here. There's a few new Pokemon you can catch here, one of which is Rosalia. Rosalia is a very interesting grass type, grass poison actually, and only in the new games can you get its evolve form, and it's a much better evolve form. Right now it's not that great of a Pokemon, but if you transfer it up into 4th generation, it is an amazing grass fighter. He's OU in competitive play, so I would not mind it. Fishing, I won't do fishing yet actually. You can also catch Illumise and Volbeat. I think they're just like the bug type plus a little Minoon, and they don't have the ability that makes them stronger. They're both terrible Pokemon, so I wouldn't suggest either of them. And you can also catch Meryl here. Meryl is a pure water type. Pretty interesting if you didn't have a water type, and you didn't like Wingull too much. So Meryl is a good choice. And fishing with the Old Rod, you can catch Goldeen, and Goldeen's actually a pretty good physically attacking water type. So I think I've gone through everything I can go through today, fellow gamers. I don't think I have much time left, but one more thing I'm just going to point out. Today as well, since today's my day off, I'm doing all this recording. I did 2 recording in a row. I did the last episode as well. I'm also going to be recording my first episode for the Let's Play Posse. I'm going to be doing essentially Sonic Mega Collection, so go and subscribe to them, guys, and watch for some of our Let's Plays. I will see you guys next time, where we will be taking on the 3rd gym leader. I'll see you guys next time.